Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it would be super fun to build something a little autonomous, if you will, maybe a little spooky cozy vibes. And I know we're not technically officially in fall. In my brain we are, but that's because I'm from South Florida originally, so I didn't grow up with seasons. So I definitely go based on the supermarket calendar, if you will. Like once Marshall's brings out the ceramic pumpkins, it's fall to me. Sorry. So I thought it would be fun to build something kind of cozy. Got my fall vibes out, got my fall candles going, and I'm going to attempt to get myself a pumpkin spice drink because I've never had one, and I don't know if I would like it. $1,000,000 question is, which world do I want to build in? And I kind of am thinking Copperdale because it's got like really nice like sun-kissy lighting, if I am thinking about it correctly, but I'm going to build on a lot I don't normally build on. This lot is freaking gorgeous. Hold on. This is so cute. I actually have played on this lot before, I just forgot. Like a million stinking years ago, for those of you who saw it. I'm sorry, it was a long time ago. And I've really upgraded my setup and my ability to make videos before. But since then, but I actually used this house when I was playtesting the Wicked Whims mod for the first time. And, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna bulldoze her, and we are gonna build a little autonomous cottage, hopefully. I don't really know which part of the lot is the front of the lot, so would it make more sense to kind of build, like, maybe more off-centered? And I want it to be pretty simple, as this house isn't gonna be huge, but I don't know kind of what I'm feeling. Maybe we could do something like this question mark. She's questioning everything. I don't know if that's cute. I don't know if I like that because it might be ugly. I'm really trying to make sure I balance the like spooky vibes out with like the more cozy fall vibes, because I'm not going for spooky. I want this to literally look and feel like a cozy, scented, like, candle, if you will. And I think I like this, like the warm tones. This is from Growing Together, but I think it's really going to be brought together by the roof texture, so maybe we could pair it with something like, honestly, even like this. Oh. I don't know if I like that. That might be a bold choice even for this. I switched it out with a base game one, and then I'm just going to add some roof trim because I feel like that could look cute. That could be a vibe. I almost think we need something else texture-wise on the outside, though, to like kind of, I don't know, zhuzh it up, if you will. Like, could we mix this with a brick, or is that like really fucking weird? Okay, what are your thoughts on this? Because I like that it's different from what I normally kind of gravitate towards, but I hate that I think it's ugly. And I see that that might be a problem for just life in general. You know what else is a problem? The fact that this is not even. There we go. Much better. I'm going to keep this really quick, and I just want to see what it looks like once we add in doors and windows. There's so many wood swatches going on in this house, and I don't think that that's a great thing, at least for me, because my brain is like, bitch, these are ugly. Get it together. Is that weird? Is the red weird? I don't want it to be weird. I want it to be cute. Okay, but the Discover University windows could be kind of fun. Or they're going to be really, Okay, the more I do this, the more I'm starting to realize that this is ugly. And that is really not going to work for me. What if I tried, like, this window? Oh, okay. Just kidding. The lighting on this lot is so bad, and I'm sitting here like, oh, I'm just going to use these. But in my opinion, even these look fucking ugly. And I don't know if it's the colors I chose or if the world itself is like throwing me off in terms of the actual coloring of this place. No. Oh, okay. We gotta change this out. We gotta reevaluate my life. I opted for these horse ranch windows because I switched out the original siding with this darker shade, so it's the same siding, but I just think it looks better. I honestly, between the lighting in the game and on this lot and the lighting in my office, this damn well could be the absolute fuggliest thing on the face of the earth, but I'm really hoping and praying that it's not. I also think part of my disdain for this particular build is the roof texture, and I was actually thinking about swapping it out with this, because I know this comes in like a nice brown, but is that giving just simply too much, or do we like that? I don't know if I like that. What about this like base game? This is just black. No. I think I'm gonna keep that. Just kidding. Just kidding, guys. I'm sorry. So I think part of making this world like look cute is gonna have to take full advantage. Live edit objects of the debug landscaping, which is some of my favorite. I must not have typed that in right. Just kidding. The only live edit landscaping objects I like better than the high school years ones is definitely has to be cottage living, because that is such a good live edit menu to like dig through and have. Kind of obsessed with it. Can't even say kind of. I'm like pretty majorly obsessed with it, if I'm gonna be real with you guys. I really like the idea of trying to size down this debug fence and kind of make my own little stone pathway, if you will, because I think that's really stinking cute. Can I get away with that? Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, wait, this is really cute. This is really cute, and I'm feeling kind of like a genius right now. I'm gonna see if I can like size these ones up from, these are from the cottage living debug menu, and then I think I want to add in like, these were here before I bulldozed the lot, and I kind of like the idea of that little like wild flower, baby gorgeous. Plus I think purples are very autonomous and warm, at least when you're going into like more of a plum color scheme or something, if that makes sense. No! No. That is gonna break my heart. Hold on. Oh. Not that. Let's see. Okay. We need to get this back on the ground. I don't know what's going on there. That's my bad. It's still clipping. That is so annoying. Don't you know I'm just trying to be like the best simmer I can be? Okay. Let's try to put it back now. Okay. That's better. My bad, team. Kept thinking to myself, what does this house need? What does this house need? And it turns out it needs a chimney. Like it needs, you know, well, considering the house is empty, I guess it kind of still needs everything, but I needed a little bit more brick accent going on, and I think that this is certainly going to help. Yeah, I think that's really freaking cute, actually, and it kind of helps make the brick look a lot more intentional. This is cute, and you can see, like, the little fair. Oh, okay. Okay. Not to, like, toot my own horn or anything, but I am speaking words of affirmation about myself right to your face. I cannot pick a freaking fence for this. Like, does that match? Or is it the lighting? Or pretty sure that doesn't match. I think I was just being a little bit of a goose on that. That matches though, because I like how simple this is. Because I think if I get something too busy, it's going to be too busy. I think that's kind of cute. Alright, for our living room, I kind of fucked it up in the terms of how it's going to be symmetrical. But I have a fun idea. I want to use the sofa from Cottage Living because it just comes in like such beautiful colors. It's one of my favorite sofas in the game. The problem is I think it's a little big for the space, but I guess we could probably get away with that. And then I'm leaning towards the plum, but I think I also like this. So I'm going to start with the plum and kind of just go from there. I'm having to alt place like everything so it's both centered as well as playable. And I will tell you, I don't know if I like the vibes of that. Okay, this rug is like actually perfect. And I also want to point out that this house has so many packs. It's kind of fucking... That's gorgeous. This is the kind of plum, red, purple color I'm talking about. Wow. I'm actually stunned by that. So gorge. I'm pretty sure this little basket from Cottage Living comes in something like some really... That's pretty. But I think it's got something that just screams... I really like this swatch too. Oh, that is so cute. The colors are not exactly what I would want though. Maybe there's a way to add in like a little bit more yellow. Let me sift through the accent chairs and let me sift through Cottage Living. We do have this yellow one, which like, hold on. We could probably get away with this yellow sofa if we get rid of the plum and we go more like that. And then what color? I am mildly obsessed with this and think I might just be like the best builder ever. This fridge from Cottage Living is actually just like one of my favorite things in the entire game. Cottage Living as a whole, I don't know if you can tell, is one of my favorite packs. I think I like this one. I don't know if I've ever used that. I don't like that these aren't touching, but there's not a lot I can do about that. Let's just make her functional then. Perfect. And then we have like a galley style, which is not my favorite style of kitchen, probably because that's what I have in real life and it can be quite difficult to deal with. Is this not the right color? I think that's the right color. Do like something like that. And I definitely think we should get a range hood. Is that what these are called? A range hood, a vent hood. And we could get a fun color. Yeah, that to me is really cute. I'm actually going to just let it hang out by itself. And let's not forget our trash can. And while I'm here, I'm actually going to get an outside trash can as well because I have posted so many freaking builds to the gallery that just don't have one. And it's kind of embarrassing considering I make content 3 times a week and like mildly obsessed about The Sims, so kind of embarrassing. My one dilemma is where am I going to put a table? And I guess I'm just going to have to put it right here. This house is only really big enough for 2 to maybe 3 Sims. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. I just hate that it's going to be so cramped. But we're definitely going to need like the right chairs. I'm going to hold off on doing the entryway because I'm not 1000% sure if I'm going to be able to fit a computer anywhere in this build. And if I can, I'm going to put it in the entryway. I know that's cramped, but this is a really small house, alright? This to me is like really perfect. This is from Seasons. This whole room is shaped so oddly, so I'm definitely going to need to put a computer somewhere else. But hopefully we can still do some kind of like dresser situation. I almost like this, like we do like kind of like a changing area, if you will, and then we can get some fun little like poofs or a stool even. We could get the mushroom poof, which is kind of fun, but I think I'm gonna hold off. Maybe something like this. That is really pretty. That is from Horse Ranch, believe it or not. But then they have like a mirror area. I like that, and we could get like a shoe rack maybe, or some shoes, just to kind of sell the realism. I think those look awesome, and I'm gonna get a separate rug. I've been trying to go for subtlety, but I honestly think I'm about to like nail on the head with my autonomous build with this painting right here. I just have to find the right one. Maybe not. Maybe I don't like any of these. She spoke too soon because this is the kind of I don't want subtlety. I want in your face, Hallmark level crazy. This is what we're here for, kind of leaves out the wazoo. Autonomous. That's what I'm wanting. I don't know what I'm doing in the kids' room, but I do know that this right here is going to have to be used in some capacity because, again, subtlety is out the window at this point. Kind of like this bed from Horse Ranch, and I think it's like fun. I just don't know how I want to orient the room quite yet. I guess I could orient it over here, and we could go for like yellows and oranges as opposed to anything else. I think that's a cute idea, but what else is there? Because there's also this bed from Seasons that is one of my favorite beds in the entire game. See, this is really pretty as well. That lacks subtlety, which therefore speaks to me. I think in terms of the overall vibe of the house, it's either between these two, but I think this horse ranch bed fits, like, the overall aesthetic better. Okay, but is this rug, like, ridiculous? I could imagine being obsessed with this if I were a kid again. But, maybe I could, oh. Just kidding. Can I layer it together? Nope. Just kidding, guys. That was a horrible idea, and I'm sorry that I'm a little silly. What about this plain rug from Laundry Day? This could be good, because I want to paint the walls like orange in here. I'm not sure how or when, but that's my plan. Again, guys, this is the kind of lacking in subtlety that I'm here for. Seasons really was a great pack, and it's one of the packs I recommend the most because it just, it changes a lot of aspects of your gameplay. The other reason I truly recommend Seasons is because I also understand how The Sims had like a flop era in terms of bringing out packs, but that particular pack is like a nice conjoining of the fact that, yeah, some of the swatches lack subtlety. They're very vibrant. There's no cushy, gushy, lovey-dovey pastels in there. It's all like, in-your-face magentas. But one thing it does have is, like, a very acquired, yet fully appreciated ability to, like, just make you kind of fall in love with the lack of subtlety it has. Let's get a computer because I think that's important. Doesn't need to be fancy. Just going through and adding a couple last-minute details before we head outside because I think I'm just about done with the inside of this house. Again, there's not like a lot to be done because it's so tiny, but I still think it came out really stinking cute. Is this too on the head or is it kind of fun? Because I think it might be a little bit too much even for this build. Now it is time to go through and add like a couple skill building items, and I think I want to use one of these woodworking tables because I like the idea that like maybe a single dad lives here and he just likes to whittle. Is that a thing? Is that a common hobby for people and I just don't know? If anyone from the whittling community is out there, please answer. I'm asking for a friend. Of course we're gonna need a chess table. We could probably get away with putting that out here out front. This obviously can't be a fall build without Patchy, and for those of you who don't know about Patchy, Patchy actually like comes to life. Maybe I should put him, should I put him kind of in the front? Like, is that too out of pocket? I think that is a little out of pocket. Like, imagine going to someone's house and like you walk up and there's just like that going on. Might not go over super well. We could probably get away with sticking it back here, I think. And then we're definitely going to need a couple planter boxes of sorts. I would love to have like giant pumpkins, but I don't know. I do have the space. I just have to reorganize my garden a little. I'm going to go through and add these little lights everywhere. These are from Seasons again, and I kind of like the idea of these cute, like, almost romantic and like girly little lights with these pretty bows all over. We could definitely get one like over here maybe. And I'm still gonna put hanging lights in, so don't worry if you're like, what the hell, you're not gonna be able to see. But I think these add like that pop of orange I was wanting, but I didn't want to do orange flowers because I do that all the time. One more. Now I just want to go in and grab some of the like live edit objects. Show live edit and then bb.show hidden objects. So this is the menu you can go to find like all of this gameplay unlike items like the collectibles or even like the trophies and stuff, and I think that's gonna be really cute because I want to add some pumpkins in, but I don't want the ones with the faces that come with the spooky stuff pack. I want the other ones that are plain. Oh, and the sugar skulls. Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. You see, like these, there's like just a little bit more subtlety, and I am living for these silly little jack-o'-lanterns. There's like ones with different faces. These are the ones that your Sims actually carve when they are when they are using the pumpkin carving station. Oh my god, look at this little one! Ah, I'm sorry, that is so stinking cute. That is so stinking cute. Okay, I am completely obsessed. Maybe we should get a couple white ones, maybe? Oh, I'm sorry. The love for the pumpkins in this game, I just can't even explain it to you. I'm so excited to like stick these everywhere. Maybe do one like right there. I don't know. This is why I waited to the end, because now I just want to put pumpkins literally freaking everywhere. And this is not even like a pumpkin patch or anything. This is just my own excitement. I'm trying to like place them on the stairs. Oh, that's cute. I just have to like scoot it a little bit more. I saw this on like in real life on Pinterest and probably Instagram too, like all the super cute, oh my god, I'm gonna freak out, like the super cute Pinteresty moms like doing stuff like this, because this is so darling. Do I have the money, time, or energy to do this? No, but I certainly like to watch other people do it. Is that stupid? Because I think it's kind of cute. It's like a little detail that you might not have. I don't know. Just going on through with a little bit of terrain paint. Oh, we need that to be a little bit. There we go. Kind of nice and subtle. Kind of click that through everywhere. I was going for subtlety at first, and I want to say it started to go downhill as soon as I found those curtains from Seasons. And now there's legitimately pumpkins everywhere on it. I was going for autonomal. I will tell you, I didn't put any spooky kind of stuff in here. Even though I did think about it, I was like, fuck it. What if I just don't keep my word on this and I just do whatever the hell I want? But I didn't. I'm just going to go through like, put a little dirt so it looks a little bit cuter. You know, this is so adorable. Like, no one's going to convince me that this house is not cute. Sorry, but I think we're pretty much done. Okay, team, we have made it to our final kind of overview walkthrough of this build, and I must say, I think she's really cute. I have been so looking forward to doing this. I'll do like a little 360. I love this lot. We're in the world of Copperdale, which is the world that came with High School Years. I'm going to go down and give you guys like a little overview of the floor plan, just in case someone wants to see it. Let me turn my grid on. But sometimes I like to copy a floor plan, especially when I was first starting to build, because I wasn't very good at it. But you come up here, we have a really large front porch with, you know, some pumpkins, obviously, and a little chess table, which is a must in your Sims builds. Then you walk in, and the entryway itself is not cramped, but I made it cramped. Oop, I don't know what I just did. I did make it a bit cramped, given as, what the heck? What? Okay. I don't know what's going on with this, but that's a glitch. But there's like a little computer and a fun little entryway. Then you walk straight into the kind of dining living room area. But I think it looks really nice in here. We have some of that exposed brick that we used on the outside. And this right here is probably like the best thing in the entire build, because it is just right on the money. But we have some built-in bookshelves from the Book Nook kit. I used a lot of packs, I do apologize for that, but I was just wanting to build something autonomal and have like all my fall fabulous little wonders come true, and I think I achieved that, but it looks really good. And then in the kitchen, we have our little galley kitchen. You guys know I have been loving half walls. Half walls have been my thing, so we did like a little half wall with this like wood detail into the kitchen, and I used the tile from High School Years, which I think is gorge. And that has the only bathroom off right here. It's nothing that special, but it's functional, and you could add a bathtub and stuff if you want to rearrange it. Then we have our primary bedroom over here, which is a really funky shape, but it is fall and gorge. I like this little like kind of changing area over here, and then you have access to the backyard. I really wanted to put the door over here, but I don't know. I really pick and choose what I choose to use as realistic and not realistic in my Sims builds. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I can't do that, it's a fire hazard. But then other times I'm like, fuck it, it's The Sims. But for some reason, I don't like putting exterior doors on kids' rooms because I don't know, it just seems like a danger. Then we have our kids' room, which is one of my favorite rooms in the whole house. It's so cute. I love this wallpaper from Cottage Living, and it paired really cutely with this little wall decal from Seasons, and it has everything you could need. It's got a little like coloring table. I love this from the kids' room, the toy chest. I think it's adorbs. And that is pretty much the entire inside. Then you come outside, we have just a couple decorations and a woodworking table. You could definitely replace that with a flower arranging table if you wanted to as well, but I knew the Sim who lived here was not going to necessarily grow flowers. They are pumpkin queens. And then you have our outdoor space, which I think is gorgeous. Everything out here, for the most part, like fence, landscaping points, that is all debugged, so it's not like a real item. And your Sims will probably walk through the fence. Sorry. And that brings us back to the front, which is the end of our little tour. This house is going to be available on my gallery, which is just in the description box down below, but it's Tiana305, which you can also use that code at checkout. I got a creator code, which is really cool. And you don't get a discount, unfortunately, but if you buy a pack, I would get, I think it's like 3 or 5% of that sale, which helps me out as a creator. And I think that's at the end of the build, so if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I would love to get like kind of a list of certain fall builds you are hoping to see from me this season, as I'm pretty excited. I've already got my dogs some Halloween costumes. They have multiple costumes because they were from the shelter, so they have not gotten to celebrate every Halloween, so we have to make up for it, which is why last year they had 6 costumes each, and they already have 2 each for this year. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I like to show off their costumes and their builds, so make sure you give me some build ideas so we have an excuse to dress them up. And with that being said, if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see those builds as they come out. And don't forget to drink your water. I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.